Thank you for tuning in to Exeter TV. Exeter TV is the town's public and government access channels, available on Comcast Channels 6 and 22. Channel 6 is your channel. If you have an idea for a program, want to host your own talk show, or submit a film, we're here to get your content on television. On Channel 22, we bring you live and replay coverage of government meetings and other town updates. A third channel, Blue Hawk Media, is operated by SAU 16 and can be found on Channel 8, with all your school sports, events, and meetings. You can watch Exeter TV online at exeternh.tv, Apple TV, and on Roku. Find us on social media for extra content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified about live streams and new content. Tune in to our platforms every other Friday to watch the Exeter Bi-Weekly Report with recaps of recent events, updates from town departments, and messages from nonprofits in your area. If you head to our website, exeternh.tv, we invite you to sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly updates about new content, upcoming meetings, and more. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch Exeter TV and hope that you tune in to our other content as well.
What we can do is I can watch the meeting on TV and take the minutes in.
I can take it if you want me to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whatever we call it.
Okay. That sounds great. So my name is Françoise Elise or Fran. I'm the chair of the Heritage Commission and co-chair of the 250th.
Emily Heath, I'm the pastor at the Congregational Church.
Barbara Rimkunis with the Exeter Historical Society.
Jonathan Ring, member at large.
Joe Pace, American Independence Museum, ex officio member.
Great. Well, thank you for coming. So, approval of the minutes. I don't have a copy of the minutes. Yay! The minutes here. Does anybody have thoughts on the minutes?
They look good to me.
Okay.
Is that a motion to approve?
That's a motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
That motion carries. So, item 4, status update on outreach to community partners. One of the things that I did notice is the YM was not on the list, so I reached out to the YM.
Which one?
The YM.
CA?
CA.
Oh, yes, okay, got it.
Sorry. Yeah, YMCA.
Yep.
Does anybody have an update on anything?
Nope. All my people know, but haven't heard back with any topics they're considering
Here's
what to
one
do.
right here.
I mean, just little things like the UU Church was like, maybe you want to be in the parade. Like,
Yeah.
Go for it. So little things like that.
They don't want to do a program about what the Unitarians were doing in 1776?
There were no Unitarians in 1776 in this town.
I thought Thomas Jefferson was, well, in this town.
He was
He
a
was
deist.
Said all the
He was
religious.
a Unitarian.
I think at heart he would probably today be.
He would be a Universalist if he was anything, but whatever. I think I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but at the Garrison House said they're working with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Didn't mention it.
yep, okay. And that's all I've heard. I
Okay.
haven't heard from the garden club yet.
Okay, so item 5, getting the word out. So Karen and I had a discussion. Exeter TV has been excellent in setting up our webpage and doing segments on what we're doing. I mean, excellent. And but there are some people that don't turn on Exeter TV or don't have the time to turn it on. So and I was asked, what is our committee doing? And, I said, there's lots of things that we're doing, but they hadn't heard them, hadn't seen them. So we were thinking of different ways that we could get people's attention to drive them to Exeter TV. And so there's a number of suggestions here. And, okay, so she has Exeter Community Forum. So this is a Facebook page. So she's going to start posting things on that page.
Can you link from there to the Exeter? Well, we don't have a Facebook page, right?
No, we've got a
Commission.
web page though. But no, we don't have a 250 Facebook page.
But anyone who
We
goes
don't-
onto the Facebook, goes onto the forum, can link to Exeter TV. You can post a link.
So hopefully from her Facebook posts,
Yes.
it'll send, okay,
Yeah,
that's a cool idea.
yeah.
That'd be awesome. Every day, she's gonna do a new Facebook post every day,
I don't know about every day.
maybe once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can saturate a little.
That'd be good.
And she wanted us to encourage us to repost things too on our social media. And she has reached out to the Library, Historical Society, and AIM, the Chamber, DAR, and Parks. She's reached out to them to encourage people to put, those organizations to put our info on their pages as if they are participating. And I guess the Chamber did a bang-up job on that one. They really did a good job doing that. And what are you going to say?
I have an idea, but I don't, yard signs was next, so I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay, so we also thought, well, why don't we do some yard signs? We got a price on some yard signs that was very, very good. We could do some yard signs and we could strategize what to do, put on the yard signs, like QR code, or, just remind people. And that would give people visuals in town, cue them to go to
that.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking was, voting is next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got a lot of people that come through. Like, do we have any interest in having a small table out that has like some, the flyers that we have and maybe like a sign, just that, I don't know, I just noticed
very
how many
good.
people stop, and we could
Wear our
be inside
hats.
the doors. Yeah, we could definitely wear our hats, yes. I don't know, I could give part of the day, I couldn't give all the day, but I could give part of the day.
Yeah, that's one of these you just have to clear with the moderator, and I'll make
Yeah,
sure it's okay
moderator.
to be inside, right?
Yeah, I'll ask Kate. Yeah.
So it is next week.
We've done it with our senior council before,
Yeah, but
as long as we're
run it
not.
by Kate and Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I can't imagine Kate would have an issue if I
Yeah.
ask
No,
her.
they usually put you in the vestibule anyway,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But there's also an issue of space too. I remember once I asked,
Yeah.
there was very limited
It's a big
space.
show.
Well,
It's fine there, that's all I know.
I'll reach out to Kate today. if it's
Okay, okay.
Kate or Chris, either one, so.
So we would have our rack cards?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could bring a little table from the church. We have
Okay.
folding tables.
Usually if it's not part of them, not selling anything, they usually don't.
No. I
Well,
mean,
we talked about this 3 months or 2 months ago. And the issue, somebody said we can't do it because, or that we can't raise money, we can't have these things out there because you can't solicit funds in front of that.
they have big
Which, I mean, I know we're on TV, but I don't.
We sold those ornaments one time.
Yeah, I don't think there's any
Yeah,
issue.
so, I thought that was an issue. I'd love
Maybe
to,
that's what we need to find.
I'd love to try to be there.
What about
I
some,
think it's a great idea. And we might meet some famous people who have lots of money who are,
yeah.
and maybe we don't have to tell the moderator we're gonna be doing that, even though we're on TV.
I will check with
Clear it
both of
with-
them and, yeah. So, I can't, they've both Kate and Chris have been supportive of this, so I will check with them and I'll report back to everyone today.
I'd be willing to help staff a table as well.
Awesome.
So
And
do
I'd
we
be,
wanna-
so if we send an email, of course, we can't reply all, right? Because we can't have a meeting on an email, but if
I'll do a
you
schedule.
were,
and-
yeah, I'd be willing to, you gonna
Okay,
start
so
at
we're
Do a
7?
schedule.
What time you gonna set up a table?
Thank you. Okay.
7?
'Cause I guess when
You
the
think?
polls open,
You're
yeah.
gonna do it at 7?
I'll do it at 7. Oh,
Well,
I mean, I
I'll
can
miss
take
my
first
7
shift.
o'clock coffee, I could be there at 7
Well, or I
as
can
well.
take first shift and you can, whatever. I think I have to count ballots that night, so, yeah.
I'll put it in my phone so I remember.
Do we want to do a schedule now? Just,
If we want.
Let's make sure we, yeah.
okay,
Well,
I don't know what
yeah.
time I can do it. I just can't do it in the afternoon when we're open.
Okay, great.
I'll figure out something.
So, Em, you're gonna be, find out if we can do it and then send out a schedule. Great. Excellent. So, getting back to the yard signs, what do people think about that?
I think the QR, like maybe I wouldn't put QR codes on them just because I don't think many people are gonna vote them, but, I don't know, I mean, with the snow, would they work well right now?
Well, we would be putting them out,
Closer to?
yeah.
Okay.
April and May, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would depend on cost,
Okay.
the
They're
cost
not
benefit.
super expensive.
Yeah,
Usually you can get, $500 probably get you 100 yard signs with the
Yeah.
things and all of that. The big issue, of course, is what you want on them. What are you, is it
Yes.
purely visibility? Are you trying to drive them to a website? What are you trying
Yes.
to accomplish?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, to drive people to the website, I think. Because there's a lot going on. I mean, we can't put everything on we can remind people to stay in town, those 2 weeks in July.
I
June,
think,
July.
yeah, I don't know if lawn signs would drive people to the website as much as it would make people aware something's happening.
Right.
We do have a ton of them that we put out that are for the festival specifically, that say Saturday, 10 to 4, American Independence Festival, that we put out, and we'll do those in the couple of weeks leading up. But they're specific to festival.
Right.
If you wanted to make a bunch that just had Exeter 250, and I wouldn't put the seal on it as the primary thing, I would have a thing that says Exeter 250, USA 250 in Exeter, or whatever, some kind of a but then this image can be on there.
Yeah.
To start tying people in for when they see it in other things, and that's visibility. But the actual message should be very simple.
Yeah, very simple.
Very direct.
Yeah, especially if you're driving past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking that I would probably, if I was really interested in something, I respond better to just a fixed poster in a place.
Oh, yes.
So for instance, if I was going through the supermarket and every week for a couple of weeks I keep seeing a poster, one of those weeks I'm going to pull the QR code and take a picture of it because it's been ruminating in my
Yes.
head. Roadside signs are a bit of a distraction sometimes. They're great for political campaigns because you're reminded that there's an election coming up, you're reminded of a candidate that you're interested in, but it's not informational in any way. It's just like, it's a reminder of what's coming up. That's why your
It's
signs work
brand
for your
building.
festival, right? So for something like this, which has got a lot of different parts to it, and perhaps people don't have the 250 on their brain list yet.
Right.
We need something that's got a lot more information.
Yeah. So we are planning to do posters.
Posters, right, those are gonna go up.
Yeah.
And they need to be in places where we see a lot of people. I love our elections, but we're only gonna get, a couple thousand people that are gonna come through in a town of 16,000. Everybody buys food. So going to the supermarkets
Yes.
is a better place.
Yeah. Okay, so I think Karen would like some input into these items too, so I think I'll keep them on the agenda for next time.
Good idea.
Okay, great. The sponsorship certificate, oh my God, I know, I not
You got some
beautiful.
Fine colors. Very nice.
Beautiful. My printer is not quantity printer, but.
What do you want us to do with these?
Edits, comments, concerns?
Who's gonna get them?
Anyone who's who gives money in sponsorship of our event. And I'm gonna buy nice paper, so.
So it should say in your leaflet that each level
yeah.
gets a certificate.
So the only thing with certificate, I think the certificate itself looks great, but I noticed when I went in to put my family's sponsorship down, I was only able to put my name down. And I wonder if there's a way to add another, like, who should the sponsorship be credited to line? Because that way I could say, like, like I emailed and said, just make sure you credit it to Emily and Heidi, like.
Yes.
Or if it's an entity.
Right, or if it's an entity, yeah.
So we should talk to Bob about that? Putting
Yeah.
the line in?
No, that's our thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can do that right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
You're not talking about this thing.
No, it's on our website.
But it's beautiful. So this is going to get into a bigger discussion, but in terms of this certificate, so these would be available now. So anybody that's donated money now, we could provide them with a certificate. But how do we want to give everybody their certificate, even people who are donating $25? Do we want to mail it? Do you want them to pick it up at Parks and Rec?
I think for folks who give maybe under 100, mailing's fine, and I think maybe for over that, it'd be nice if one of us would take it.
Do people provide an email when they do it?
Yeah.
You can email the certificates to people under a certain threshold as an attachment.
Sure, it's a good idea.
That's, I mean,
Yeah.
that's how usually I've seen stuff too, like even like,
Yeah.
a lot of certificates or recognitions now, you download your thing if you want to. That way they've actually got it digitally if they want to put it on their, and then hope maybe people start posting them. Hey, I'm a sponsor, that sort of thing.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Right.
But for the larger ones, to be able to kind of go and say, really, we're grateful, and bring the pin and bring the ship.
Full stewardship, yeah.
Okay. So that's one thing less than that Parks and Rec has to keep track of. So I'll be doing that when I send thank yous out.
Yeah, there's one that's got no staples, I'll keep that one.
Okay, so we decided that anybody above $100 will hand deliver their certificate, and anybody below will email it.
Yeah, so what about for 100 itself? Should we hand deliver 100 or no?
You can keep it.
Doesn't matter to me. Just so that
$100 is a lot of money.
Want a couple?
Yeah.
I would
I got a whole
go
bunch.
for
I
people.
don't need them, actually.
Yeah, for people who gave 100, I think that's nice.
Not doing it.
Deliver.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know,
okay. Great. So did anybody have any suggestions or edits for this?
Need to center my text better.
Oh, I think it looks great.
It's
I
beautiful.
don't see any centering necessary.
It's
that
all,
needs to change.
we're co-chairing.
Yeah,
I just noticed it's not.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But other than that, it looks
I
great.
printed out with
Shows
this
that it was
box.
basic.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's just my printer, I guess.
That's just your, oh,
Something
yeah.
that Laura fusses over with some of our work, and she figures out ways of doing it.
Yeah.
But you've got it beautifully separate.
Thank you, it looks great.
That looks great.
I do have 2 checks, so I don't know who to give them to and how that works. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Am I supposed to fill this out and give it back to them?
I don't think so, because we,
There's a 250 check.
yeah.
Am I supposed to?
Because if it's in rec desk, do we have to have that? If that's for really Corey processing
Yeah, it's more of a,
finance,
Yeah.
from what I understand.
that's if like they brought that down directly to.
Two times, right. Okay.
So I'll keep that?
Yes.
So I don't need to fill this out and give it back to Pier Point? No, don't.
What?
I don't need to fill this out and give it back to them for the 250.
No. I
Okay.
will take this. This is for, yeah, America 250, yeah, Exeter, yeah.
Thanks.
Yep.
So could I get copies of those after Karen has given me?
Yes.
So we have, how much?
350, 100 and 250.
Nice.
And then we also accepted a Powder House sponsor, the $2,500 level, from DTC Lawyers
Oh,
yesterday.
terrific.
Oh, nice.
That is wonderful.
Yes,
That is wonderful.
that's great.
So on the website, it doesn't have the Powder House logo. This is on the website. Now,
I can fix that.
okay, so I was wondering if is it in the brochure?
It is in the
Yes.
brochure.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
You want a copy of the brochure?
I do have some at home,
Okay.
yeah, but I just noticed on the website it didn't.
Yeah, it's just in the text, so I can fix that.
Okay.
It's like an option is.
Excellent.
That's some
Okay, so
dark
I'll get,
email.
copies of
brighter.
Caroline, those donations, so that I can send out appropriate thank yous.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Jonathan, you've been
Little
wonderful.
bits, yep.
And that's great about the lawyer. Did they come into the office or just send it through?
They just mailed it in.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Kate, the moderator works at DTC, so I'm guessing that's confirmation that Kate is supportive of it.
Yeah. So talking about thank yous, Karen and I were discussing, we have been sending out thank yous, and we had looked at sending out just email thank yous to 100 and lower.
Yes,
Are people okay with that?
yes,
Okay.
if you have emails.
Yes, well,
Sure.
okay.
Otherwise, your hands will fall off.
Yeah, well,
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. So
Email's much quicker.
getting to that, in terms of,
Thanks for doing it.
You're welcome. In terms of each level gets something different, like either a signed original print or a poster or a pin. And I know that we had said Parks and Rec is going to be distributing these things. I just am wondering how much of a chore that's going to be.
I mean, people can come and pick them up.
Yes.
And it's easy for us if they just come and pick it up.
Yes.
But we do not have the capacity to be like delivering things or
Right.
contacting people. But we're happy to be like a pickup location. Yeah.
So, and these things are going to be ready at different times. Like right now, the pin's ready, but the posters aren't. And Em, did you get your thank you by email that I sent?
I did get an email, yes,
Okay,
yeah.
so you could probably give me good feedback on that. I had
Yeah.
said for you to go take this, print it out and go
Yeah.
or show it to Parks and Rec.
You know what, I already have my pin, so I didn't even think about going
Okay.
to Parks and Rec, but I did wonder about, you know, when the prints get done, how do we get them? So, but you know, I hadn't even really thought of it. I felt sufficiently thanked by the email, so.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So on the email, I had said the pins are in, you could go get your pins. The certificates will be emailing under 100. And these are ready. And so I had said, the poster or prints are not in yet. I'll email you when they come in.
That sounds good. Sorry, I probably didn't read it as close as I should have.
Okay. Yeah, well, see, I was worried about, all the work that would be going into it at Parks and Rec.
Yeah, if you could just give us a heads up, like
Yeah.
if you could copy us on the email just so we know to expect someone and know what they're gonna be asking for.
Yeah,
Just because like I'm not always in the office.
right.
So like our office manager might be like, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
I know,
Yeah.
So how does this sound? So these are the donors, and so I listed what they're gonna be getting. And these double X's are people that they've gotten that item. But the items like the posters and stuff, they haven't gotten.
Right, which like I don't I mean, in a perfect world, I think we would just wait till we have everything and then
Yes.
everyone can come and pick up their packet.
Yeah.
Because it's just easier to track that way.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah. Because then we can like set up packets
Yeah.
for each person.
Okay, that's a great
Packets
idea.
will be available after me.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so I could say that in the thank you letter, that the packs will be available. So what we could do is find out with Karen when the posters.
Right.
Okay, that's great.
And then have like for the larger levels, like the certificate there too with it. And just,
Yep. Oh, excellent. Okay,
Yeah.
so that'll be easier to organize. Okay,
Yes.
so I'll find out with Karen when the posters will be ready. And then that should take care of it. Okay. We did it. Okay. Anything else on the sponsorships?
Sounds great, thank you.
Okay. So the next item, calendar of events. I wasn't here at the last meeting, but I watched the very detailed discussion we had on the calendar events. And I know that we had gotten to a certain point and we wanted to continue the working session on those calendar events. Now,
the update on the flag raising.
yeah, and we also had 3 new events. Somebody, I think M, you filled in
For
an
the-
event?
Yes, Karen wanted me to do the flag raising update.
Okay, I should.
And so I sent that one out.
Okay, here, yeah. So we have the flag raising, and then the library sent an event. And I don't have them in full described. And then the Frederick Douglass reading.
Yes.
So do we want to accept all these?
So moved.
Do we have the Frederick Douglass reading firmed up?
Yes.
Okay.
Karen is working on that with Bob Moore,
Okay.
Pat Yosha and I.
Okay, so I will contact these people and then I'll have Bob
Mhm.
Glowacki connect, and put this on webpage connections to these events.
Can I just brief on the flag raising?
Sure.
So it's gonna be April 20th at noon. The town has given us permission to put the America 250 flag to fly to the end of the year under the American flag. So the flag is on order, it's coming. We're going to have Nico and Julie both say some words there for the select board, and then someone, either you or Karen from our committee will say something. Julie is working on getting, I think, the Girl Scouts to come with color guard. Yes. And then the question was, do we want to ask the elementary schools if they want to come down for the event? Which I don't know how that works. I think it's a lovely thing to offer. It is. But I think the question was, how do we let them know, et cetera. So
Susan Drinker is our communication person for
Yeah.
SAU 16. I know she's not here today. Is she gonna be back?
she's out of town. I can
In the
email
next
her.
Yeah,
few
she would be
weeks.
great to do that.
Okay. I can do
She
that.
would know who to speak to other than us flailing around trying to decide.
I know we've contacted like the music teacher over there, and we've had the kids come and sing at like our luncheon.
Yeah.
So I know, they did push it to the schools, like
Yeah.
250 kind of curriculum, so there might be some music. I don't know if
that's-
Exeter
yeah.
if they're doing it or not, but as a potential
Yeah.
add-on, that could be nice.
Yeah. I'll email Susan and see what, because we have room, whatever the kids want to do, we have room for.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Because they'll be doing the one in 50 years.
That's exactly,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, we
They'll
do.
remember this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so, do you want me to email Susan?
I can, or
Okay.
I can copy you on, whatever you want to do.
Okay,
Yeah. Do you want to email?
okay, sure.
Okay.
Lincoln Street School used to have a student council. So if they still have a student council, that would be, I mean, because we can't have 500 kids here.
Yeah.
But, perhaps.
Why not?
Perhaps. I'm just thinking of the logistics of
I'd
walking
rather
them
be
all.
here.
Or the choir.
I'd rather be here than in the
The
classroom.
band or the
Yeah.
choir.
Oh,
You have all the kids here, you're gonna require to shut down the road.
That's up to them. The school will know what to do.
we'll ring the church bell too,
Oh, yes.
76 times.
Oh, nice.
Oh, do I get to help ring?
You absolutely
I'd love to.
can help ring. I think that would be fantastic.
I'd love to.
Yeah. I'll give you the whole technical procedure, but I understand you're a pro at it from PDA.
It was a
So
long time ago.
yeah, we might have to get you back in shape to your bell ringing for
Yes,
us.
yes,
Yeah.
it is. I do it at Star Island too,
Oh, do you?
when I was out there.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That's at the
Fort
chapel. Yeah.
Wow.
Very cool.
And my name is Rick, so I don't know, but it's
Made for this
bell.
moment.
I love that.
Middle name Bill, yeah.
So before we get into the discussion on the events, maybe, so Joe could give us an update on his.
I was asked to provide some information about our schedule for the season. So if you want to take one and pass it around. This is a draft in the sense that details are subject to change based on a million different factors. But there are a lot of things happening, obviously. For us this year, it starts out at a museum. We'll open up again on May 1 for the season. That will include 2 major new exhibits. One is called Amending America. It's a 10-year series on the Bill of Rights. And the other is the Republic Room, which actually takes the story from the ratification of the Constitution through to the current day. The concept being that independence isn't something we did, it's something we do. It is ongoing. We are kicking off this month the town-wide and wider read of Colin Woodard's works on American nations and nations apart. That poster is going to be going out it's just now getting finished, which will include the evening with Colin Woodard here at the town hall, 7 o'clock on May 7th. Earlier that day at 10 o'clock, the library will have a book discussion group for seniors or others who aren't able to make it in the evening. And I'll go there and I'll discuss the book with people. Maybe people will go then and then come later, but it just broadens the opportunity of what we're doing. That beginning of May, especially May 7, will coincide with our unveiling announcement of the rebranding of the museum as the American Independence Center. Because this year we are separating from the society, we are striking out on our own, so to speak, and we're broadening our mission to include the entirety of American history and through the lens of independence. And because this is such a fun little group, I'm actually going to give you a sneak peek. We actually have the new branding
Nice.
of what we'll have as the year goes on. We'll continue to have the museum. The museum will continue to be part of what we do, but it will be one piece of what the center engages in. It's not on this list, but on Memorial Day, we are working with the DAR. We're going to do a field of flags on our lawn, where there will be a flag placed in memory of. We got to work out whether that's Exeter residents who gave their lives during the Revolution or during all wars. We're going to scale that and figure out what that looks like, because the parade does go right by there at the start, and so it's an appropriate thing for us to do there. As Barbara knows, we're working in partnership with the Black Heritage Trail to do an Exeter bus tour that will include points of interest along in Exeter and in Newmarket, and that will...
In Portsmouth.
Yeah, it starts in Portsmouth, and then we'll come through Newmarket and Exeter, and we're more to come relative to that as that gets firmed up. But that's going to be on June 28th. July 9th, so now as we start to get into this 2-week bracketed period that we're talking about, the Thursday before festival, that Thursday night, we are partnering with the Moffat Ladd House in Portsmouth to put on an event called, it's not really an event, but something called the Founder and the Framer, because we have William Whipple, who signed the Declaration of Independence, who lived at the Moffat Ladd House in Portsmouth. Nicholas Gilman, who signed the Constitution, lived here at the Ladd Gilman House in Exeter. And so we are going to, from 4 to 8 on that Thursday prior to festival, put on display the broadside of the Declaration and the Gilman draft of the Constitution side by side, and highlight the fact that we had signers of both of these documents here in the Seacoast. It's unusual for both of those documents to be put on display together. Many people don't know there are 2 separate documents, but there are. And so the idea there would be to do that. That is part of the Big Watch program through the state that the Moffat Ladd House, and yes, the Ladds are related, but the Moffat Ladd House is going to, in their big barn, show the documentary, the American Revolution documentary there. And then part of that whole program is there's supposed to be an additional program, and that's what this will be, to satisfy part of that. But so that evening, so the museum will be open. It'll close at 4, but we'll keep it open until 8 o'clock, so people can come and see those documents. July 11 is the Independence Festival. Among other things, we're going to have a road race for the first time called the Pursuit of Happiness 5K.
That's great.
And so that's still being developed. That'll be in the morning, and we'll wrap up before the festival gets started.
I'm just wondering.
Yes.
For the parade, I don't...
Yeah, because we have the youth parade.
Yeah, what time?
I think it was at 9.
I think we should be done, but I know the police department's aware of sort of what's happening, and they may not be the same routes. You know what I mean? Like, so we'll get it all squared away. And I've got a group working on that. So all I know is the name. So, and we've got a great little logo for it too that'll go on the shirt. You'll get a kick out of it. The festival itself will run from 10 to 4. This year it will include Swayze Parkway with some engagement between reenactors. So we will have people shooting at each other again this year, which seems to be something people enjoy. There'll be just 1 reading of the Declaration this year instead of 2. So we'll get into more of that. But what will happen is there'll be the reading in the morning. And then what will happen is the British will be encamped on Swayze Parkway, and our colonials and our continentals will be here, and they will march out to meet them in what is not a reenactment of any specific engagement, but an example of what engagement might look like. And then with our new partner for the Beer Pavilion is Sam Adams. They have a sponsorship agreement with us, which, makes a ton of sense. And we are going to extend the hours of the beer garden until 7, where the festival will conclude at 4, but then we're going to have music on our patio, and we'll continue to have the beer garden and the tavern open. So people have an opportunity to hang around in town, maybe, and then go get dinner and the fireworks and all that kind of stuff. So there's more to come on the festival. September 17th, the DAR always has a Constitution Day event at the museum. This is what you had talked about with the Gilman Garrison. On September 27, we're going to do a Gilman versus Gilman, because the Gilman Garrison Gilman was a loyalist, and the lad Gilman was a patriot. Same family, two different perspectives on the war, and there will be an opportunity to have joint tours and learn about these sorts of tensions that existed within communities and within families at the time of the Revolution. It goes to show you what a thankless job the moderator is, that even as a loyalist and a Tory, Gilman continued to get elected as moderator for the town. It just goes to show you nobody else wanted to do it.
Until he left?
Uh,
I don't know how it concluded. I think he left at one point. He did leave.
Like go to Canada leave? Or?
I presume so.
Which Gilman is it?
This was,
Is it Theophilus?
no, it's
He goes to
Nicholas John, was it one of the Johns or a Peter? You know what I mean? Like I'd have to go back and look. I don't specialize in those Gilmans. They're not my Gilmans. And then once we get into the fall, September, October, November, we're expanding the Beer for History series this year. There'll be 6 to 8 of them, different breweries, different topics, and that will be on Thursday nights through the fall. There will be more added, but that's sort of the... Now, and I've been instructed by Karen to input these into the system.
Yeah,
The reason that I haven't is some of them, the dates and times are still firming up.
okay.
And I want to make sure I have those right
Yeah.
before I put them in on the calendar.
Well, there's still a long way away.
Yeah, they don't feel that long away. But we will go ahead and put all of them. And some of them, again, we want them for all year, right? Not just within that 2-week
Right.
period. Okay.
I could help you with that if you firm up.
I'll put them in. I'll input it. It's not hard. I just
Okay.
want to make sure I have the details right before
Okay.
I put them in.
What time is the best tour starting on that Sunday, June 18th, or June 28th, rather?
It's starting in the morning, leaving out
starting
of
about
Portsmouth.
10 out of Portsmouth at Pierce Island.
I'm wondering, just because I know some of my people want to go. We have a church that morning.
Right.
Church gets over around 9:45 in the summer, and I'm wondering, like, is there a way for them to join up? How? But it would take a little while to get over to Portsmouth.
I'd have to look at what the schedule is. I don't know if they've nailed down the schedule yet for.
We have started to nail down the schedule. There's going to be
Okay,
some sort
I
of
don't
little,
wanna-
like,
Yeah.
ceremony going on at Pierce Island.
Yeah.
So it might not leave directly at 10. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. So they may have time. if
They might have time to
Skip
get over.
coffee and
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could encourage. I could say, like, hey, this
blow
is
off a
worth doing.
benediction, something like that.
Be like, yeah, let's get on out.
Sound.
Yeah. All right. Round it up.
Are you gonna have a table at the beer festival?
At Powder
Chili?
Keg?
Yeah,
Uh,
because your beer for history is like right afterwards. It'd be
yeah,
nice to advertise it there. You
yeah,
may get people coming in on the train,
Yeah.
from away to
Um,
participate and learn about. Of
uh,
course, those are at night, aren't they?
yeah. They're on Thursday evenings.
Anyway,
The
I know you're
yeah.
gonna have a lot to do.
No, it's totally cool. I mean, the thing about it is oftentimes, I'd love to have it all nailed down by then, but sometimes in September, you still don't know what November's program is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully this year, we're able to do it better.
But even a flyer. like-
Yeah, no, I get you, yeah. Note to crew, like, we are now about a week away from a year from when I came on board. And so like, a year ago, I walked in and had to invent a lot of the stuff on the fly. We're in a better position now to be able to have our legs under us and do things ahead of time for a change. But yeah, that's a good idea. And last year, I was at Powder Keg, literally walking around recruiting breweries to participate.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
And we're in a better spot this year to do it ahead of time. But other questions relative to things that are on here, and again, it says draft because it's a movable feast, and things are always subject to change. Always subject to change.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Very exciting, yeah.
Is the Run Club helping you with?
Actually,
Okay.
they'll participate, yeah. They're part of it. Our board president, Mark Howard, is a member.
Oh, yeah, as the
So,
judge.
yeah, Yep,
Right,
the Honorable Mark.
I forgot about him.
I never forget about Mark. That's my boss.
Yep, yep.
This is great. This looks like a great lineup. Of,
Yeah, it is. We can keep these then.
You can keep them, and again,
But yeah, draft.
more
Understand.
will come in too.
Very
There'll be
nice.
more as we go.
That's great.
So I will say, a couple of years ago, we partnered with AIM to do a historical walk downtown, and like they came dressed in the colonial garb, and it was really great. We had like 50 people come. It was to the point where I was like, okay, this is too many people to be
Walking
stopped
around.
like on the corner looking at the old Exeter Newsletter building. But I know it was very popular, so, and it seemed like a light lift. So I'm not sure if either one of you two would want to potentially bring that back. But I do know there's a demand for it.
When we did the racial unity team walks, we had like 10 people, groups of 10 or 15.
15 is about the max you can do, because
You block the
as the
sidewalk.
leader, it's not the blocking the sidewalk, you're shouting
Yeah.
over
Traffic.
cars. And
50 would be.
and people
It
walk
was-
like in this
yeah.
long, slow line, so like you stop at a site and then you wait for the people at the end to finally get there.
Yeah, 15 is pretty good.
So, yeah, they're challenging.
Yeah, I mean, we can certainly, we're open to whatever might work. It's all just a question of, planning
You
resources.
certainly don't want to do it every week though. I mean,
No,
Portsmouth
no.
does this architectural walk frequently, and I've never done it, but I'd love to. But it would be cool to do, and it could be broken into 3 groups.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think we
50
got
people in
so
3
many
groups or
people
something.
because we did
Yeah.
it once.
You need 3 speakers, that's the
Where,
hassle.
like, if we
We're
did,
well trained.
yeah,
Or you could have more than one leader and like stagger them.
correct, yeah.
Well, that's really what it comes down to John's point, is having people who are capable of managing the group and then also understanding what the information is they're presenting and fielding the questions that come in. And then if you're asking people to do it in a period dress, that's a whole other layer that you add on top of that. So
Hope
it's,
it's not 100 degrees.
well, yeah,
It
do
is
it in
always
August.
100 degrees.
Yeah, that's very true.
Or it's about 40 degrees
Yeah.
and raining. While walking towards. I always like it when I'm doing it.
Right.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so thank you for informing us about this. It looks great.
Of course.
Okay, so should we go back to doing our work session on the events?
Yeah.
You want that back, right?
Sure.
So in the events that were already done, did you add in like giveaways like popcorn and popsicles and ice cream?
Sorry, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Pull this up.
Sure, it's a lot of information.
Yes.
That's the only thing I think we talked about popcorn, but not about ice cream giveaways.
We do. I don't think we were doing ice cream as a giveaway. The only thing we were gonna have ice cream at was at the community picnic.
Right.
Just and it might be a for purchase thing.
There was popsicles.
Popsicles, yeah. We just don't have the budget for ice cream. But let's see. But yes, I did add in. Okay.
I didn't talk
That's
about.
a different book, isn't it?
I'm just thinking about budget.
Yeah.
Same date.
Yes. Let me just get a
This
couple
is
screens
correct.
going here.
Okay.
Kind of, you just have to have it. Is that on his website or on the library?
Well, sorry, I went to this a while back. Is that on the library? It was years ago. But yes.
Okay. All right, so I think we start the first event of our week of celebrations is the Red, White, and Blue in Motion, which is Exeter's our kickoff, which is our kind of touch a truck with the National Guard and the Black Hawk and Police, Fire, DPW. And we'll be giving away little like mini flags as a thing, and it's really just a touch a truck. And I think we talked about not doing any speeches last
Yeah.
week because there's other opportunities that are better for that. So what's great, and Parks and Rec is because it'll be at Rec Park. So we're the point on that one. And then we go, our next event would be the first brass band concert, which is on June 29th. I think, Emily, you had said you were the point person for that one. And we would be doing free popsicles and a patriotic giveaway. So I don't think we've determined what it is, but I can look up some options if we wanted to look at that, or we can just keep going and then go back and do options. I think it depends on the budget and how much we take in for sponsorships.
Yeah.
So that's Monday for the brass band, and someone will have to do the intro of the 250th.
I can help do that. I think that's what I said.
Okay,
I
great,
do like the
yeah.
intro.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the best popsicle coordinator for the evening. Who normally does popsicles?
So we've never done popsicles before,
Okay.
but is it something that we could potentially have one of our interns, because I know they drop off the water, so is it something we could have an intern to help with? But I just don't want to overburden them. But they generally like getting experience in special events.
Yeah. Hiya.
And then Tuesday, we have our first Tune and Fork concert. So I've reached out to Team. I'm still waiting to hear back, but it is a co-sponsored event between Parks and Rec and Team, so we already have our intern down there at that concert, so they would be in charge of the games, and if we were doing any kind of face paint or temporary tattoos, anything like that, or a popsicle, they would be doing that. But I believe for the Tune and Fork, we have a patriotic giveaway listed. So TBD, but it could be face paint or something like that as well, which might be fun. Okay. Then, let's see. We jump to July. July 1 is the Read, White, and Blue. Is that correct? Or is that July 8th and the movie's July 1?
Movie first.
Movie first, okay.
When is the movie?
July 1.
And that's 1776.
Yes.
And where's that gonna be?
In three staging areas of the library. We're gonna have a children's room for the kiddos. We're gonna have it in our main seating area, in our meeting room, and also in the teen scene. So probably 4 staging areas. So that way
Very
they can kind of hang out with their own
4
crowds.
screens?
4 screens. We got 4 copies of the movies already in stock. So we're ready to
Just
rumble.
let me know.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
Do you have the extended director's cut? Or do you have the one?
Just the regular one.
Because I have the director's cut.
You have the
That's
extended.
adult one.
Oh, wow, good.
Better than the director's cut.
Thank you.
That's the one I.
How much longer is the director's cut? Because that's what we're timing it.
Not much.
based on
I don't
the-
know if you've really
Okay.
noticed.
30, 40 minutes.
I mean, it's a long one.
30, 40 minutes. I was gonna say it's already a long musical. I will put extended cut under considerations. Question mark, question mark.
There'll be one place where it's still there. No, no.
Exactly. For the super fans.
Just bumper and I sit in the room watching it.
It'll be the 2 of us.
But we'll have for the children's and the teens, some teen and children related activities to do while they're watching.
Okay.
And then, we were thinking of one of the adult spaces being a sing-along. Because there's some people who like that and some people who do not. So that way it's kind of you can come
We'll
as
be
a
singing along
family.
whatever room I'm in.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
if I visit with the kids for a while, it's
Perfect.
Perfect. And we were gonna do popcorn. Yep. That's what I have listed. Sorry, I'm messing with formatting because it's bothering me. Free popcorn. Okay, that sounds great. I'm excited about that. Okay, so then we have a bit of a break and we jump to So, we'd have the concert on the 2nd. We just have a regular concert. I don't think we have anything.
That one's not like branded towards.
No.
250, so we don't have anything.
Is that the town photo though? One of those
So
we're doing.
we do concerts every Tuesday and Thursday in the summer. So this Tuesday, July 2nd, or Thursday, July 2nd, we don't have branded as 250.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's not the next brass one. Got it.
Right, and then the next brass one jumps to Monday the 6th. So,
Is that 250 branded?
250 branded. And that's also when we're doing the town photo following the concert.
Are we doing popsicles that night?
I believe I said face paint and a giveaway, but maybe we can do, oh no,
Well-
that's the wrong day, hold on. Wrong day, wrong event. It says patriotic giveaway, so we could do popsicles too.
Well, why I'm asking is the church wants to do lemonade one night. for one
Oh,
of
fun,
those.
so that might be nice.
So
Yeah.
if you wanted, we could just do lemonade that night.
Yep,
That's wonderful.
yeah, that would be nice.
Because we figure it's right next to,
Wonderful.
okay. What's the cost per item on the patriotic giveaway that we're ideally looking at?
I think it depends on how much,
How much we raise?
we raise. But, yeah. I think we budgeted, like $50
Total for that?
total for
Oh.
that.
What do you have in mind as a patriotic giveaway? What's the idea?
Like little, we could set up either like a craft, or we could do like the beaded necklaces, we can do little flags, like temporary tattoos. I think of things more geared towards kids and
Yeah.
families.
I think there are American 250 temporary tattoos.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah. I was
That'd
like,
be
I might be
beautiful.
buying a bunch of those.
One of the things that we do every year, that we'll certainly be doing this year, is visitors who tour the museum get the pocket Declaration and Constitution.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
And those you can get for like $1 a piece
Yeah.
when you order them in bulk. And I wonder
Nice.
if that might be something that we may want to consider.
Yeah.
It's not really directed at,
Kids.
a 5-year-old, but it may be something, hey kiddo, here's a flag, hey mom and dad,
Yeah,
go home
Yeah.
and read this.
that sounds
Yeah.
great.
You know what I mean? And those are not incredibly expensive to get if you're able to, the sponsorship could support. Or you may get a sponsor who specifically wants to fund it.
I was gonna say DAR, that's one of their big things is
Is the
Constitution
pocket,
Week.
yeah.
So you may
That could be
want, you may
great.
be able to
That
attach a
could be
sponsor who
great
would
at
just do
the
that.
community picnic too.
Yeah.
It's funny, so my parents have that and George Washington's Rules of Civility in like the little pocket size, and it's my 1.5-year-old's like favorite books to like run
To,
around
like,
the
go
house.
around, yeah.
with. And we're just like, oh my
Because I think one of the fun things about that is we talk about that this is time for celebration, but also time for reflection. And to not just to, enjoy, but also to cherish. And so that could really send that message home.
You're doing that event with the DAR for Constitution Day in September, right?
Yes.
I wonder if there's a way also we could kind of slyly put maybe a bookmark in it or something about that upcoming event.
About their September event?
Yeah, like kind of
Yeah, I mean, we can see,
cross promotion is all I'm thinking.
let's talk offline, as they say.
Are we gonna get a stamp?
Do we have to be done in 5 minutes?
We don't have to be,
Okay,
but if the group feels that we
That's fine.
should be, we can.
just curious.
Okay.
Man, they must be joking. They want $20 for 6 tattoos that
That's
amount to
ridiculous.
$250. Yeah, I think you have to get the unbranded ones.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I think Oriental Training had some, so
Jeez,
yeah.
I want mine on my forehead.
You want the one that's gonna cause a big green mark.
Right. Not so temporary. We see the kids at camp and it's like 3 weeks later.
They're still
he's
there.
Still, I'm like, yeah. Okay, sorry, backing up here. How do we feel about the pocket constitutions at the community picnic? with like face paint and like little mini flags.
Sure.
And just to clarify, I think those are one of the ones that have the Declaration and Constitution in it.
Yes.
Especially given the, right. And we can talk, do we have a vendor we use for those, so I can figure out what that is?
Yes. Okay, backing up to Monday the 6th. So, at that brass band concert, so you'll be doing Lemonade at the church.
On the 6th, yeah.
On the 6th.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll do, I think temporary tattoos seems great for that. And I think I have a list of people here. Barbara, Emily, Julia, John, Bob, Kowaki,
I'll bet.
with a bunch of question marks.
there.
So,
I think he was gonna be there for the picture.
yes, okay. And then, so that's immediately following, but is it, I've never been to a brass band concert here. Is it dark out once the concert is over?
No.
Not really.
At the
Thank
end,
God.
it's kind of dark.
Dusky.
Yeah, you can watch the
Oh.
sunset behind.
Golden
It's
hour?
pretty cool, yeah.
It is a little golden hour, yes.
Well, the first one is gonna be, the first two are gonna be, the sun will be the highest. Is
Right.
Joe Stagno doing the group photo with
Yes.
the, or Bob Glowacki?
I think Bob was gonna reach out to Joe to
Okay.
do that. Yeah, to do that. But I think we need to figure out like where, like the street's already closed, right?
Yes.
So I guess it would just be right in front of the bandstand.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think we just need, like Bob and maybe whoever is representing to kind of help corral people into,
Oh,
I don't know if we want
what's his name? Dave Emanuel will do it too
Yeah.
on the stage. It'll work fine. It'll be great.
It'll be nice, that'll be great, yeah. Okay,
I hope you can be in it.
I know, right? Bring the whole family. Okie doke, even though we don't live in Exeter, but that's okay.
Nobody will know from that height.
That's very
You're
true.
not an Exeter resident.
I feel like I spend more time here than I do in Manchester, so. Let's see. Okay, so then we go to Tuesday the 7th, which is our second Tune in Fort concert. So we talked about doing another little like craft or just a little giveaway, whether that's having face paint for the kids. These are like more family friendly, because we always have games, so we get more kids at those. Yes. And again, that's covered by our intern, which is great. Our Parks and Rec intern already, that's on their schedule, like, it's already one of their tasks, is what I'm saying. Okay, and then Wednesday, the 8th, is our Read White and Blue at the library, in partnership with the Historical Society. And you need an intro of the 250th. Is there anything else that you need for that event?
We'll be reaching out to multiple community members. It's basically our big summer reading kickoff. So we're good for tabling and for volunteers. We've got 125 friends of the library who are
Awesome.
good for that.
Amazing. And we had talked about you maybe popping into camp
Yes.
either that morning. I know that might be too much if you're having that event. So, but even if it's on like that Monday.
And we typically invite the campers to come too.
Right,
So that's,
yeah.
we kind of got both of those.
Sweet. Okay, and then moving on to Thursday the 9th kind of jumps into our second like larger event, which is our community picnic. So that's when we already have the Thursday night concert going on. And Greg, how many bands have we had apply so far?
44.
Yeah.
Just for that one day?
No, for the whole summer, but
That's terrific.
Yeah.
yeah,
Usually we get about 20, 21.
yeah,
So we got double.
double the number.
That was terrific.
Yeah.
Good luck whittling them down.
Yeah, it's all about price. We're paying for our buck.
Yes.
We can talk to potentially about festival afternoon. of if there might be one or two that might want to play at that.
Sure,
So
yeah.
maybe that's something we can
So we had talked about doing for the, like having Memories ice cream come down, so still working to see if that's a giveaway or if it's just a cheaper price and it's like make your own sundae bar kind of
I think a
thing.
cheaper price is a good idea,
I think so too.
rather than give away.
Yeah, because not everyone's gonna want it. And it allows them to not only get their name out there, but you know, make a little bit, because they do have to pay for staffing and materials. Anyway, so we would have the Heritage Commission doing the Heritage Awards, is that correct?
That's a great time to hand
Yeah.
out the Constitution stuff.
And this is the town picnic? That's
Yes,
at Swayze?
Yes.
yes.
At what time?
It starts at 6, so it would be right after the farmer's market ends. So the idea is to, you know, go to the farmer's market, pick out what you're gonna have for your picnic, and then kind of go down and we'll begin the Heritage Commission at 6. And then have some like giveaways and whatnot and games going on, and then the concert is 7 to 9, correct?
That's great, because that's when we're gonna be doing the 4 to 8 of the documents being available for viewing.
Oh,
So people can
excellent.
actually like come in and
Yeah.
then go over it. It'll
Yeah.
actually work out really nice for the flow of traffic, because we're right there.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that's awesome. I just thought about rain date, and I was gonna mention the brass band concert will be in the town hall if it's a rain date, but I don't know what we'll do with the rest of the stuff. Fingers crossed.
We send them in, but it's also 95 to 100 degrees in there. So
Yeah,
not very
into town hall.
Yeah.
We reserve it as a backup.
We also have the library for backups too, if you need those. So read, white, or blue, we always do a rain inside, and it works very well.
Yes, and then obviously we'll have music at that as well, so lead into the concert. Okay, and then Friday the 10th. So every summer we have our interns do a group paddle. So we meet up and do a group paddle out on the river. So we could have them do that as well. And I went to look up the tides and I never did it. So let me research my tide times here.
I think I did.
You did, and you gave it to me, and I was like, thank you, and then I did not bring it today. Friday, July 10th. Oh, goodness. Sorry, bear with me here as I look this up. April. Go away.
Do we have any kids events for the paddle? Because obviously they're gonna be watching, you know, the action on the river. Because I saw a cute little like patriotic rubber ducky, like you just give art supplies and rubber duckies are pretty inexpensive to buy. And so we could do like, you know, decorate your patriotic ducky. Mm-hmm.
I think it was,
Great.
I think it was it was more of like an active event and
Okay,
not like a
okay.
viewing event.
Okay, that's why I wasn't sure if it
Yes.
was like
Um,
physical or not.
Yes. But that would be a really fun thing for a craft at like one of our other events, because that's like so fun.
It seemed like a Parks and Rec thing. I could
Yes.
see you guys already having a lot of the supplies other than the duckies.
Let's see, high tide is 10 a.m.
Oh.
10 a.m. Okay. Yeah, so, A morning paddle. It'll be a morning paddle. So probably it's at 10:50 or no 9:47. So I would think probably like a 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. kind of thing would probably be best. Usually that's slack tide around then, so you're not being like sucked out too far.
You see it.
Yeah.
Sewage treatment facility.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't think earlier than that we could potentially do a 9 a.m., but it's early. It's early. Yeah, so I think a 10 to 12 would work pretty well there. And yeah, the tide's not too strong at that point, so that should work. Okay. Let me write this down. And it'll be like a meetup, so people are welcome to bring their own boats and put in on the dock at Stewart Park, or they can rent a boat through Parks and Rec. We have a limited inventory, so I recommend people do that early if they're planning on renting.
250 boats, that's the goal.
Right, that would be fun. Be a lot of boats. Yeah, right? No one else can use the river that day. Now that would be a cool picture.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Great. Okay, and then Friday the 10th is we were gonna do our bike decorating day. So having supplies at 10 Hampton Road, the Parks and Rec, at our community center, at the library, and then we had talked about distributing them to like a few other places, like local churches, some daycares, places like that.
Have we reached out to Extra Cycle? Yeah. Have we reached out to Extra Cycle?
No, we haven't,
Okay.
yeah. And then Saturday is our big day, where we have the 5K, then the youth parade, then the festival, and then our concert and fireworks.
You had mentioned that, was it 9:30 is the start?
9 a.m.
Is the youth parade is at 9? And where is
Yes.
that? What's the route?
We were talking about coming from
SST.
SST, just down here and right in.
At the
Front
bandstand.
Street.
And the bandstand.
Well, I thought we were gonna stop at Center Street.
Why?
There was some reason not to go to the bandstand.
I will say this, and this is
I
gonna
think the traffic's gonna come up. I don't know where the traffic goes.
Yeah, I think this is what's gonna be interesting, is that this may actually work out really well. And I've talked to Mark about, we have a potential route that, where Water Street is usually closed anyway. Sort of at the top
Beyond
of
the
Water
bank.
Street. What's that?
Beyond the bank.
Well, from
From the
Spring to
bandstand
Center,
usually.
from Center to Spring is usually closed off. But what we've talked about is actually closing it up through here earlier in the morning. And then that the 5K would actually start sort of in front of the bookstore, come up this way, it's like 7:30, come up this way and go around and down Court Street, loop around and then come back this way. So the roads being closed might actually, depending on the timing of it, if you start a 5K at 7:30, it's usually done by 8:30, it doesn't take more than an hour. So maybe that road being closed, it's actually all gonna work out that 5K finishes and then the parade kind of comes in behind it. Let me talk to Mark and we'll see about, because that way us and you and the police and everybody can kind of be on the same page with the foot traffic on the streets. So let me make a note to.
Years ago, there used to be vendors all up and down Water Street.
We're working on it.
So it would close right here at Trent's.
Yeah, some of it is getting vendors.
Right.
It's an ongoing thing, but we're working on populating the marketplace more than in past years.
Because I thought we talked about having the parade go down Center Street. But
For some
we'll see.
reason, I have
We'll
it in
see.
my mind as it's going through Swayze, but I think that's just because that's where we do our Halloween parade.
Yeah, I mean, Swayze's gonna be pretty busy with setup.
Yeah,
And we have to stop at M&T Bank and unload them all in that parking lot.
I mean, if they go down Center to there, that diverts them away from where the race might finish. We will finish, I mean, hopefully it staggers sufficiently so the race is first and then the parade goes after it.
Of course, if the parade starts at 9, it's not gonna get here till 9:45,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah, the
Depends
idea
on
was-
who's leading.
The idea was for the parade to finish like right as festival
We're gonna have
starts.
John Law. on
Right,
this.
right.
Yeah. He texted me recently, I'll just send
Oh,
him a
good.
message.
That's nice.
Who was you
The man on the horse
said?
We have the guy who was a kid on the horse in
in the bicentennial.
50 years ago.
Right.
And so he's doing the horse now. Is he bringing his grandson?
I don't know. I'll find out.
I hope he does. That'd be really cool.
So just a reminder, it's about 12 past.
Yeah.
How many more events do we have?
That's pretty much it. This is the end of it. Yeah. 'Cause that's like the end of our big event.
Okay.
And then it's the youth parade, then it goes right into AIM Festival, and then Parks and Rec takes over for fireworks and the concert.
What time's your concert?
It's 6 to 8, or is that 7
That
to
one's 7 to
9?
9.
So it's nice that the beer festival, the beer garden goes until 7 and
Yeah.
leads into the fireworks.
Yeah, so we'll have
And
music
then
us and then
concert.
the music
Yeah.
will go right over there.
Yeah.
That
It'll be a
should
nice,
work out great.
yeah.
Very nice.
Music all the time.
Yeah.
And our tea thing is at, do you know what time?
Sweet Liberty Soiree.
That's right, I'll be up there.
Let me see if I've got it in here. The approximate time.
I know there's still.
We're doing a thing at Fort Rock Farm for the
Right.
Historical Society that night, evening. I'm planning to watch the fireworks from down there. I have 7 o'clock.
The only other thing I have on here is this self-guided historical storyboard exhibit. That would be up for 2 weeks. Sweet, yeah.
Now, you're gonna be gone when?
Great question.
April 1st?
Sometime in April. I will update you all.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
sitting in.
For 2 months?
Yeah.
Or for,
I don't know yet. I get 12 weeks of leave, but we'll see.
so you're saying you're gonna be manning the computer, the intern won't be here?
Intern won't get here till May.
May, yeah.
Okay, so,
You know how to navigate all this?
Yes. He's got more knowledge than I do
Okay.
on most things.
What we're gonna do there
That's
was
so
an
exciting.
October event, right?
I have a haunted Exeter event in October as a little bullet here, but I don't
And I
know.
think there was something with the bookstore and at New Hampshire ACLU and the library, we were gonna try to do something for Banned Books Week
yes.
about the First Amendment. I think that's
Is that,
also
when
coming
is
up.
Banned Book?
September?
Yeah, the first week of October. So I think it's like
October
4th through, 4th through 10th, yeah.
We should connect around that because we'll still be having our First Amendment exhibit open at that
Perfect.
time. So let's talk about.
And then you've got your September DAR thing too, which is kind of
Constitution.
relevant.
And we'll
Okay.
have Powder Keg and we'll have the
UFO Fest.
UFO Fest and, all the other things, but I think for our big events, that's kind of, it wraps up on the 11th, and then we'll have just some smaller things through the end of the year. And who knows, if we raise all of the money and then more, we can do more, so.
We did get a donation.
Oh, that's wonderful.
2,000.
Thank you.
I know, I did. So does anybody have anything regarding new business, committee member updates, or public, there's no more public comment?
No, we're in good shape. It's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so I'll take a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Now we have to drop the gavel.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Nice job, Francois.
Thank you for tuning in to Exeter TV. Exeter TV is the town's public and government access channels, available on Comcast Channels 6 and 22. Channel 6 is your channel. If you have an idea for a program, want to host your own talk show, or submit a film, we're here to get your content on television. On Channel 22, we bring you live and replay coverage of government meetings and other town updates. A third channel, Blue Hawk Media, is operated by SAU 16 and can be found on Channel 8, with all your school sports, events, and meetings. You can watch Exeter TV online at exeternh.tv, Apple TV, and on Roku. Find us on social media for extra content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified about live streams and new content. Tune in to our platforms every other Friday to watch the Exeter Bi-Weekly Report with recaps of recent events, updates from town departments, and messages from nonprofits in your area. If you head to our website, exeternh.tv, we invite you to sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly updates about new content, upcoming meetings, and more. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch Exeter TV and hope that you tune in to our other content as well.